Hello, everybody. The daily gravitational report today is about wisdom. Okay, beautiful energy. Now we are shifting towards the main focus. Will be come from Cancer, which is the sun is going to be moving over towards Leo. About this wisdom. Okay, we are talking about the wisdom from the divine that comes in within Leo. Every one of you have a Leo in their chart, and that is the main lesson you to become wise, king of your own from within. There's going to be a lot of inner work done for it. There's going to be an inner work that's coming up. That's going to be when the moon, Lilith, and Venus is going to come together. That is actually a point of time where also the ascendant is going to be there, and that's going to be very intense energy during this period of time. We'll make an astrology report later on, probably not today, but maybe tomorrow. I will see when for it. So you guys to understand that that wisdom has its purpose for you, because later on we are going to have a union of the North Node, Uranus, and Mars. You need to understand the process of gravitations that's coming in from with you guys. Okay, that's what the energy of this wisdom is. So, beginning of this is the divine is giving you the wisdom. Okay, the lights. You just have to receive it. You're in the receiving end. The question is what do you do with the receiving end from within? So, the energy during the day, it's going to be kind of like a little bit not so good, specifically at 7 o'clock in the morning. But later on during the day, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, the energy will change. The moon is going to begin to join Mars. Some of you will feel like within their divine masculine energy, not their ego masculine energy, and you're gonna feel the peace from within. That peace will later on will transfer into a wisdom from within. So let me go through the charts here. At 7 o'clock in the morning, the ascendant it's at 13 degrees in Leo, kind of like preparing us for the Leo season. A lot of squares, squares towards MC. There are squares towards the moon, squares towards Mars. There's square towards Uranus, toward the North Node, and you may feel like, oh my God. But if you did the inner work, it's all going to bring that internal peace, and the peace comes in from the sextile between Mars, the Moon, and Venus and Lilith. You're right now like, what's going on with this piece? What is that has to do with? And that has to do with internal part of the soul from within. Also, that energy will telling you there is a lot of work needs to be done. There's a lot of things that needs to be changed, shift, adjusted, corrected. And that energy is connecting with Mercury. Mercury is a communications and doing. You need to understand communications is Mercury controls your throat chakra, but also Mercury controls your hands. What do you do with your hands? Okay, so you will feel like maybe you want to grow. You feel like you need to grow something. You need to understand something from within. But there is these blockages. There is things that not going well in life. So that is going to be at the 7 o'clock energy. Maybe you feel like you don't want to go to work either. Like nothing works good in life, but no, that thing is just a morning thing. It's like the problems hit you again on the daily basis. So at 8 o'clock, the energy is shifting. It's divine time for it. You're gonna feel this divine energy comes in at 8 o'clock. That's going to be a yacht, and the yacht is coming from Pluto and Neptune. Beautiful energy for you because of giving you the divine direction. So it's like trust it. Problem is begins if you don't trust it. You opposite. You fight. You want it. You want it. You want it. It's not about you want it. You're not going with the flow. Either you're gonna receive something or you're gonna get something. But it's time for you to find this inner peace from within you. So you can stop going against the flow. Kind of like at some point you're gonna get tired of going against the flow, and now the flow is gonna take you down. And that's what the divine energy is like. Let it go, I'll catch you. Let the divine catch you. The divine knows what road to take you. And if you listen to divine energies, they're going to be pretty good. They're going to be powerful. Use those energies because later on, when the MC comes in at this point of Leo, you are have to do on it. The energy just comes in is like preparing yourself. That's what the ascendant is. The MC is actually doing it. All right. So at 9 o'clock, the ascendant moves to Virgo. Jupiter is sending divine energy towards. It's healing time, beautiful healing time, because right now the moon and Mars within peace, you begin to follow that piece at 9 o'clock in the morning. That piece is in alignment with Venus, and Venus is in alignment with the ascendant. So a lot of good pull, calm down energy, which just helps you to have a more clarity, more clear visions from what you knew about what's going on in life. Neptune is helping to clear the fog out, the confusions. He's a retrograde, and Pluto helps Neptune with the transformations, so you can follow the visions from what you knew. At 10 o'clock, the ascendant it's at 18 degrees at Virgo. Beautiful energy, beautiful trines with everything that is in Taurus, which is the moon, the Mars, Uranus, and the North Node. Accepting the energies, accepting the stuff, accepting that your visions probably didn't go away because the ascendant is in Virgo and it's opposing Neptune in Pisces. Now, kind of like you see that maybe your visions were not the visions that the universe had for you. Mercury, it's looking the growth. The Sun, it's got a good connections with Jupiter. Um, and the sun is also is a beautiful trine with Neptune now. That just this transfer energy is right now it's flowing. Okay, but if you still resisting all this stuff, you feel like the problems are coming to you. Well, the problems are coming to you so you can work within the gravity. Okay, you either attract the problems or you're pushing away the problems that you don't want to solve, but they come back to you. You need to understand the new way is to look at it the both sides, not just the one for it. And usually on these positions, you might come into the conclusion I have to look more deeply from within. At 11 o'clock, the ascendant it's 0 degrees at Libra. That is going to be a squaring Lilith and Venus and MC for it. Shadow, maybe self-sabotaging evaluations, or you're blaming others for sabotage, but that's not going to be kind of like from within you. You look deeply through the issues because right now the growth it's not there, and that comes from Jupiter. There is a squaring Lilith and a Venus, and usually when a Venus and Jupiter's are in square, they have something to do with the physical love from within. That's what that is. And since the moon is with Mars and it squares the sun, you may feel like you're out of place, out of balance. But the balance, excuse me, the balance is within you. If you made the decisions from your soul, then the soul is in peace, and the soul brings that peace from within, and that will come in from the ascendant is in trine with Pluto. You did the transformations. You don't have to deal with the problems, so the problems are not there. They don't exist. The problems is with other people. They have to solve their own problems, not for it. So you might feel this intensity pressures at 11 o'clock. At 12 o'clock, At 12 o'clock, the ascendant is at 12 degrees in Libra. Beautiful divine energy, masculine divine energy from the moon and Mars. Look at it, your divine energy. Doesn't matter if you're male or female. You have, if you're female, you have understanding of what divine masculine is. If you're a male, take a look at your actions as a masculine energy about your relationship for it, because that relationship is about to work within the material world, which is Taurus is. And since the moon now is joining Mars, that where the main focus will be, but the vision will be the relationships. Okay, so there's going to be also a opposition energy with Jupiter, kind of like no point of growth, no this, no that. It's energy of self-sabotaging. Okay, that is because things that probably didn't go your way. But the sun, it's like take a look from within you, looking inside. Did you grow? You grow, and everything will grow out of you. That energy is beautiful if you catch it, but if you feel pressures, you need to understand the pressure comes in from the situation of lacking of evolving. Like you don't want to evolve, it's hard to evolve, it needs some work to evolve. Maybe look at it, your internal laziness for it. It's like, I don't want to work, I just want to receive. Well, you can't just receive, you have to give to receive. So a lot of the people are going to be working on their situations during this energy. At 1 o'clock, the ascendant, it's a 24 degrees at Libra. Now the divine energies with Neptune. Since Mercury is in Leo and the Sun is there, now the MC is joining the Sun in the 28 degrees of Cancer. There is oppositions with Pluto, straight oppositions with Pluto, and you don't want to transfer. That is up to you, okay? But if you need to, the divine energy between Neptune will be supported from the ascendant of Libra. That energies will be with great visions and great transformations. What you need to solve this intense pressures from within you. The question is, the energy is coming from you. The energy is coming from the universe, guys. All right, that energy is coming from universe. You getting it, but what are you gonna do once you get it? That is the question for you, because someone maybe ask for God, but do you gonna do the work that God put you in a place? At 2 o'clock, the ascendant is in Scorpio. There is a divine energies with Jupiter. The growth comes in from within the shadow. You maybe see the self-doubt. You may see within the shadow the sabotage your own self. Maybe you see the things that you did wrong, but you're also going to find the love. Something about the love, because the ascendant at 6 degrees that it's in Scorpio, it's actually trining Venus. That it's at 4 degree in Cancer. The love within the family for you. There's gonna be a divine energy from Jupiter that it's like grow. All that energy is grow. If you don't want to grow, then Mars and the Moon, they are opposing the ascendant. There's going to be intense energy. Uranus in the north node, which is the present karma, it's going to dump everything, like everything goes wrong in your life. And Mercury, it's opposing Pluto. It's like you didn't did anything. You didn't did anything because you didn't listen the divine for it. Now you're paying the price for. So start changing yourself. That's what the pressure is. Just start looking at a different way. At 3 o'clock, that energy will intensify. But now Pluto, it's kind of like I pushed you to the wall so you can look it up to God. But we really had to come to this point. And the ascendant at 17 degrees, and Scorpio, it's opposing everything in Taurus. Okay, we did talk about that that energy of Leo begins to come in there. That energy where the MC is coming in, now it shows up. Now Pluto, it's giving you this divine energy. Okay, that is a like overcome the stubbornness, overcome all these energies there from within. Now you have to really, you have no choice but to transform. Beautiful visions and telling you how to transform. Neptune is entwined with the ascendant, and Neptune gives the visions to Pluto. So now Pluto and Neptune working together, giving you the divine directions directly into your soul, directly. They just kind of like a download to you. That's going to be at 3 p.m. At 4 p.m., the ascendant, it's at 29 degrees at Scorpio. Divines energy from Lilith and Venus. 4. That is about to prepare to seek the divine energies, the divine feminine energies now from within you. The MC is at Virgo. Beautiful, beautiful energy with everything in Taurus. Beautiful trines with North Node, with Uranus, the Moon, and Mars. Things about to fall in place in the material world. Okay, beautiful energy during this time. Also, a lot of the cleaning up that you did within the shadow, within Scorpio from within you, helps you to overcome everything. But also, it's going to help you to solve a karmic lesson. Maybe something from your recent past or past life or few past lives ago. That's going to be pointed out as an issue because of the square between Saturn and the ascendant and the Saturn and the North Node. Okay, but it's a beautiful energy for you to look this shadow side. At 5 p.m., the ascendant it's a at 11 degrees 44 minutes and Sagittarius divines energy towards the North Node and Uranus. Now the universe really putting it out there for you. It's bring that energy. It's let it flow from within you. You're going to get the message. Later on, when the MC is in Sag, that energy is going to repeat itself and you're going to feel it within your soul. You will understand why this energy came at 5 o'clock when later on at night you are going to let it go of the ego and calm down yourself. This energy is going to comes in because that is about the power of fixing your current life position. Okay, so MC is at 0 degrees in Libra. That is a beautiful time with Pluto, beautiful sextile with Mercury and the Sun. Why? And that is because of your partnership from within you. The partnership, Libra's energy, Libra's partnership. You going against the partnership, Lilith and Venus is going to be fighting from within you because it's not the Venus and Lilith kind of like coming together and look from within you. You're missing the growth, you're missing the vision, you're missing the clarity. Everything gets foggy for you. Why? Because you wanted it, something, your ego wanted it. You need to understand that the desires are different from needs. Needs in the soul are coming from the soul. Desire for needs comes in from the lower vibes, from the ego. So you will be point out to this problem. If you solve this problem, there's going to be a good time you to communicate, you to express, self-talk time, beautiful energy at 5 p.m. 6 p.m. the ascendant it's at 24 degrees. It's squaring Neptune, kind of like I don't see things. You will see it as long as you look at it from different higher point of view. Devil comes in when the spirit now it's in Libra at 17 degrees. That is the Mars, the Moon, the Uranus, and the North Node. point out divine directions from within you. Now you understand the role that partnership with the divine is the more important thing from within you. Big, huge lessons, but once lesson is learned, you to follow the divine, you to follow this gift of the divine. Okay, you will understand that the divine gave you the soul. You have to appreciate the divine that give you the soul to live, and that gift is going to come to you. Question is, what are you going to do with it? All right. At 7 p.m., the ascendant it's at 8 degrees in Capricorn. Time to look at it and be a professional to ourselves. Beautiful time with everything in Taurus. Earthly matters. But using the soul positions with earthly matters, we have to see what we did wrong, do some revaluation. And that revaluation is going to be expressed as the earlier the ascendant was in Scorpio. Now the same energy from that Scorpio at the 3 degrees and 3 minutes, okay, is the MCs, your spiritual part, your spirit from within your soul feels it. Beautiful energy with Lilith and Venus shadow work. Okay, but it's a Scorpio energy. It's squaring Mercury and Leo, and it's squaring Pluto, and it's opposing Mars and Taurus. Internal fights. Well, it's not your way; it's divine way. You are told that, and now it's like, what I'm not doing right. Well, look at your ego from within. You'll find out what you're doing wrong. Okay, be the proper wisdom from within about the actions and art, because that's what Capricorn is. At 8 p.m., MC is at 18 degrees in Scorpio, opposing 18 degrees of Uranus and the North Node, and the Moon, and Mars. And you're like, is this gonna end? It's ending from within you. It's about surrender, not fight. And this internal fights within yourself from within, that's going to be a powerful. Why are you fighting yourself? Why are you fighting your destiny? And then you're saying, well, I'm not happy of life. You're not going to be happy of life. You don't follow the natural path of flow of life. If you follow the natural flow of life, you're going to see the visions. You're going to be happy. You're going to be relaxed. You're going to be calm down. And all of a sudden, what's inside of you is going to come out. It's going to manifest out there for it, because the gravitation that it's from within you, okay, it's going to gravitate towards what you are from within. So if you have the internal peace from within you, you're going to gravitate towards internal peace outward. And this is going to help you to see this in the shadow. But first, you have to go through hell to find the paradise. So good luck with your internal battles. But later on, that energy will change at 9 p.m. As I stated before, when that energy comes in Sagittarius, this is going to be a divine energy from Lilith and Venus for it. So a beautiful, beautiful energy within the MC. It has no internal fights anymore. You stop fighting the soul from within. You did your shadow work. You did your things. Now it's time for expressing. Beautiful trine with Mercury and the Sun. The Sun, it's 1 degree away from being Leo. Beautiful energy between the Sun and Neptune and the MC. There is this trine, beautiful trine with an energy that it's mixed between water and fire. MC is at 2 degrees and Sagittarius. The Sun is like the last degree of Cancer, and Neptune is at 25 degrees of Pisces. So usually with this mix of energies, it's very beautiful because it brings you a broader view of the things that goes on from within your internal world. The divine energy of Lilith and Venus is going to help you to see the darkness within your feminine side. Beautiful, beautiful things, because Venus and Lilith, they're both in Cancer, the family from within you. All right. At 9 o'clock, that is the time when this divine energy from universe, the MC is at 17 degrees at Sagittarius. Now, now there's going to be expression of the divine energies in you. That is a from Mars, the Moon, Uranus, and the North Node. They're all going to be really direct energies towards your spirit. You got that energy earlier when the ascendant was in 18 degrees at Sagittarius. Now that energy is really talking to you, and you have to calm down in order to get it. You're not calm down. You're gonna feel the pressure like a calm down. Some of you maybe feel dizzy. Someone may feel like bad. They're like you need to lay down. You need to go to sleep. It's like a meditation state between sleep and awake. You're going to feel that. Question is how you're going to express back into the divine. Some of you is going to pray for the divine, and divine is giving you the blessing. How you're going to accept that blessing is going to be entirely up to you. You need to understand that this is a karma situations, because the North Node is involved. But there is a square from all this with Mercury. Be mindful how you're responding back into the divine, okay? Because if you receive something from the divine, you don't appreciate it from the divine, then there's going to be problems, and Pluto's going to smack you pretty quick. You need to understand Pluto, it's the secret hidden god from it. And it's in oppositions with Mercury and the sun, and there's going to be a lower vibrations knocking you down pretty quick for it. And at 11 o'clock, the energy, the ascendant, it's going to be at 1 degree at Aries. Beautiful trines with the sun and Mercury. Kind of like renew yourself from within. You finally get the divine message. Beautiful sextiles with Pluto. Finally decide to go ahead and change. And now the MC, that it's 0 degrees in Capricorn. It is about like be a new profession from within you. For it, that it's new beginnings for you, begin a new life, begin a new situations, begin of new things. Here's the divine for you. Whatever it needs to be fixed, to be fixed. Whatever it needs to be new, to renew. Whatever was broken, fixed it. But that's what Capricorn is. Capricorn is the hospital. It's the fixing yourself, something that was broken. Usually Capricorn people, they have a lot of something to do with healing or service. Okay, we're talking about policemen, firefighters, emergency medical technicians that work. This is the type of the people that they do. Something got broke, now it's fixed. But now the MC is there, and now you're getting this power of fixing yourself. So that's what it was, the astrology report. And Larola, thank you for coming in. My ascendant is at 16 and Scorpio. Larola, what is your sun sign is important for it, because of the ascendant of Scorpio. It is about underworld, the shadow, the hidden, the secrets. And it's very interesting what is your ascendant aspects are for it. Josh, I got a lot in Scorpio. You need to understand what Scorpio is. Scorpio, it's the hidden divine energies that is the energy that puts you into the dark to find your own light. That is I die in me so I can live the real me, my false self to die, so my truth to live out there. That's what the Scorpio is. It's always interesting what the aspects are within the Scorpio. I have a Scorpio a lot. I have Mercury and Venus in Scorpio, so I know what that is. Venus in Scorpio, it's very low at a physical standpoint, but Venus in Scorpio and esoteric astrology, that is the love within the darkness. Dive deep within the darkness to shine the love within the darkness of others. That's what that is. That's what for it. So, I mean, guys, if you find me on the Facebook, send me the intels, and I will look at your charts and I will help you out. Okay, Josh and Laura, or we're gonna look in at I can give you like a 5-10 minutes of my time to reevaluate something pretty quick. Not a problem, guys. For you doing everything, but I need to know your info because can't just say the ascendant is in Scorpio because the ascendant in Scorpio is just a general information. You need to look at the aspects because those aspects they can lead to more broader view. Why did you choose Scorpio? If you have a rough time in life and you have this pitfalls, that is because Scorpio darkness it creates the darkness in your life. Okay, but if you understand the darkness, that you're in that darkness to learn not to be a dark, but to shine the light of that darkness and heal yourself, which is that's why you choose that ascendant, then you're gonna move out of that positions for it. All right, guys. Uh, you have a North Node in Scorpio, so you have to learn to be the Scorpio. Wow, that could be involved of working within the shadow, working with uh, dealing with your own darkness and get the darkness of others to help to heal. You might be working with some kind of field that the North Node, if it's in a Scorpio, Laroa, then you probably running away from the darkness, but you actually have to dive within darkness to become the Scorpio, to become the Scorpion King. If you watch the movie, The Scorpion King, when he was near death, there was a scorpion that come next to him, and he ate it, and he inherited the power of the Scorpion King. So basically, that's what it was. His human position, his ego to die, but to become this supernatural hero that begin for it. So if you have a Cancer sun, if that is an aspect, then the situations are a lot of emotions in there for it. That also can lead that Cancer wants to rule what's in the family, and Scorpio, since it's got a lot of shadow in there, maybe you do a lot of shadow work within the family, and maybe your family or the place of your family was something that was done in the secretive ways. So, all right, guys, just find me on the Facebook, and I will see if I can, have time to help you out. I will devote it as long as not busy. All right, guys. So, thank you so much for watching the report. I hope he helped you out. And I will see you later on at 4 p.m. for the daily chat we do at the main channel. Thank you so much, guys, and be loved.